Hello, my old school soul food family. It is Friday. Y'all know what that is. Friday night or cake. Pie or cake of the week. We've been on the cake thing, so I'm going to keep it up. Tonight, y'all, I'm making $1 million pound cake. I just call it regular vanilla pound cake, but other people call it $1 million pound cake. So that's what we going to do tonight, y'all. $1 million pound cake. Old school $1 million pound cake. Y'all know the process. Every pound cake I make is the same. Cream the butter and sugar, add the eggs slowly, alternate the milk and the flour. That's it. Only thing different about this pound cake, anyone I ever made, there's no leavening agent to it. That's why I'm using a whisk and not a paddle, because I want to whip as much air into this cake as possible, which is going to help it rise. Because there's no baking powder, there's no baking soda, nothing. So y'all see me using a whip. Most time I use a paddle. If I use a paddle, I have a leavening agent in it. It's going to help it rise. I have no leavening agent in it. It's going to be a pound cake. It's going to be heavy, but it's going to be moist. So I'm going to use a whisk. If you're using at home a hand mixer, use a whip attachment. I'm using a whip attachment. That's going to create as much air as I can, because that's going to help me make this cake rise. So anyway, y'all already know the deal. I'm going to cream the butter and sugar together. That's very important when you're making a cake. I tell y'all all the time. Make sure your room temperature, the butter, the eggs, and milk is room temperature. We're going to put all the sugar in here and let it whip for about 5 or 6 minutes until you can't feel any granules in the butter. That's very important, y'all. We're going to get this whip here. Let's get it started there. Alright, y'all, we'll probably be back 5 or 6 minutes. When we come back, we're going to add the eggs slowly. I'm going to add the vanilla and I got vanilla, I got butter flavor, and then y'all know about my pound cake flavor. So we're going to add them three to it later after we add the eggs. So, simple recipe, simple cake, takes about 1 hour and 10 minutes to make. So, anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, we back here. Okay. This is what you want, y'all. See how light and fluffy this is? That's the key, because like I said, if you don't let it go about 5, 6, 7 minutes and create air and get all that sugar out of, granules out of there, y'all been following me long enough, you know. Your cake is not going to rise, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be a heavy cake because it's a pound cake, but it's going to still needs to be moist. Also, okay, now, what I'm going to do now, we're going to add the eggs to this. And y'all be counting these eggs. I know, if I don't put what it say in the recipe, I know y'all be saying, I saw you put so many 4 eggs and it say 6, or I saw you put 6. I saw you put 4 and it say 6. When I do that, either the eggs are too small. If I put more eggs than it say in the recipe, like last week, I think I put 6 and it said 4 because they were so small. But they say 6, and these are room temperature, y'all. We're going to put them one at a time. Scrape it down here, make sure everything's getting incorporated in there. What you want, y'all. See how nice and light and fluffy this is. Now, got 2 more things, really 3. We're gonna put our vanilla, we're gonna put our flavorings in here now. I'm gonna put 3 kinds of flavor. Of course, vanilla, that's a given. Put a little vanilla in there. I'm gonna put butter in here. And y'all know I love my pound cake flavor. Put those in there, get them mixed up. Okay, now we're gonna add the milk and the flour. Y'all know I start with dry, end with dry. I'm gonna put flour in here first. And this one I have a plate full of flour. Y'all know I don't have my glass bowl. It is on back on. I'll be glad when I get it back. Alright. Over here. Y'all know I do not like to over mix my batter. You know to make it the cake tough, and you creating gluten. You're not making Italian bread or French bread. You're making a cake, so you want it to be as light as possible. And make sure you scrape down the bowl all the time. Make sure you get everything to the bottom. Like I say, this is a process y'all already know. You can't rush it. If you do rush it, the cake ain't gonna come out right. Milk. We're gonna add the rest of the flour to this. And you gotta be very careful, y'all. That's it, y'all. And I'm gonna mix the rest by hand. Y'all know that I don't like to mix it with the mixer, cause not you're gonna have a tough cake. What I do, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna mix the rest by hand, y'all. That way you don't have a tough cake. Make sure you get all the way down to the bottom. All right, now we're gonna put in our pan here. We're gonna cook it on 300 degrees, not 325. We're gonna go 300 on this. For about an hour and 10 minutes. I like to check mine after an hour. Like I tell everybody, always check it after an hour to make sure the cake is not burning. So we just put it in our pan here. How easy is that, y'all? And we ain't gonna put no glaze, no nothing. Cause I got a little neighbor live about 2 blocks from me. She wants some pound cake, cause she ain't gonna give it a whole one, but she diabetic, so just like my mom. So I'm not gonna put no icing on it, but you don't need any on this one. A real good pound cake don't need no icing if you make it right. Just go around the bowl there, the pan. And that's it, y'all. We're gonna smooth it around. Make sure it's nice and even. And that's it, y'all. We're gonna put in the oven, 350 degrees, hour and 10 minutes. I'll be back when it's done, and we'll go from there. Zoom. Alright, y'all, we back. Alright, y'all, the cake is out. Look at this here, y'all. And y'all remember, I didn't put no baking powder, no baking soda, no nothing. And you see how the cake rolls. That's very important to whip air into the cake It's heavy because it's pound cake. It's heavy because it's got 2 pounds of butter in it. That's why. But anyway, I'm gonna let it sit. I gotta let it sit at least 15-20 minutes on the rack in the pan. Then I'm gonna flip it out. And y'all always try to make a decision. I'm gonna do it up or down when I present it. I think I'm gonna do it the up way. The down way, I don't know. I always make the decision after I flip it out, y'all. But yeah. So anyway, I gotta let it sit here on this rack. Probably about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna flip it out. I'll come back once I flip it out, and I gotta let it cool at least 30-45 minutes. And then I'll cut it. I like warm pound cake, y'all. It's good ice cold, it's good warm. I like mine warm. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back once I flip it out, and then we'll show you how it looks. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. All right, y'all, look at this here. Fresh out the oven, it's cooling. And I'm gonna let this cool at least a half hour, y'all, before I cut it. And outside, I'm gonna do the top side up, then the bottom. See that? I'm not gonna put no icing or nothing on it. It's just gonna be just like I did my mom when I did her birthday cake. Perfect. You don't need no icing or nothing. $1 million pound cake. I just call it vanilla pound cake. A lot of people call it $1 million pound cake. Friday night cake of the week. But anyway, y'all, we'll be back in a half hour. We're gonna cut this thing. I'm gonna show you how moist it is inside, and we'll go from there. So y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. And look what we got here, y'all. Get a close up of this. Look at that, y'all. See that? $1 million pound cake. This one here, and it's still warm. And it's still warm, y'all. So here goes. I got 2 pieces. I'm Dylan. He's not a dessert eater. I did cut 2 pieces.
I love dessert.
I didn't know you eat dessert or not.
I love dessert.
Okay, let's try this out, y'all. Let me try the end of it. Like I told y'all, this thing is nice and moist. Perfect. Not overly sweet. You can taste the butter in that vanilla. Definitely. Look at that, y'all. You don't need no icing. Don't need no frosting. You don't need nothing. And it's warm, and once it sit up and get really cold, it's just as better. So, anyway, y'all, another Friday night cake of the week in the book. So, if you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose, Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Bye.